Hi you guys, it's Chrissy, and we're going to make our very first project with the Volcano Cherry Quartz Doorstep Baby subscription for October. Here's my Doorstep Baby. Her name is Amber, and she's just going to hang out while we do a double-stranded bracelet today. So we're going to be using gold lobster claw clasps, 11O seed beads in gold, and 8O in copper. I have the 8mm Volcano Cherry Quartz round beads in matte, the 6mm Volcano Cherry Quartz round polished beads, 4mm Cherry Quartz faceted round beads. I have the antique copper lantern bead, and then we're going to be using the Cherry Quartz hearts and stars. And then I also grabbed some of these triangular faceted beads in a bronze color and then a very soft pale pink color. We're going to be using 5mm jump rings to connect to the ends of the bracelet, as well as 49 medium soft flex beading wire. And I have pre-cut this wire and already finished one end so that we can get this party started. It's got the 5mm jump ring and then a magically crimped copper tube bead there. For the first bracelet, I'm going to be using the Cherry Quartz star in the pattern. I'm going to use the dark pink 8mm Cherry Quartz as well as the white. And then I'm going to use the 6mm around the white bead, and then I'm going to break it up and put a 4mm Cherry Quartz, the faceted one, in between the darker 8mm. And let's see. I think I'm going to be framing the pink beads with the pale pink triangles, and then so I'll get those in there. And then use the bronze triangles for the white and the star. And we'll see what that looks like. Okay, so I'm going to do this on one half of the pattern, and then we'll repeat it on the other side. I'm going to start with an 8O seed bead, just to give my beads some breathing room on the end. And then let's string up our pattern. So pale pink triangle, 6mm Volcano Cherry Quartz, pale pink triangle, and then we'll add some of these 11O copper beads in between, bronze triangle, then the 8mm Volcano Cherry Quartz, and then a bronze triangle, 11O seed bead. Okay, checking out the pattern. I like it. Pale pink triangle, 6mm Cherry Quartz pale pink triangle, another seed bead, now a bronze triangle bead, and then the star of the show, the Cherry Quartz star, bronze triangle, and then seed bead, 4mm faceted cherry quartz, seed bead, pale triangle, pale pink triangle, and then the 8mm volcano cherry quartz. So there is the first half of our bracelet design. I think I like it. Just make sure the pattern looks pretty good. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, that's the whole bracelet strung up. I'm going to check the pattern by folding it in half and just making sure that our beads are lining up. This helps me to ensure that I did not add a bead or skip a bead in the pattern. And that looks good. So here is our first bracelet. I really like it. I think it's really cute, and I'm just really excited to start playing with this subscription box. All right, so that's the first one. I will finish the ends off. Once we're completely done, I want to make sure that I don't want to make changes to the pattern after I've made both of them. And the second bracelet of our 2 bracelet set here. I did the same thing again. I already started the bracelet, and for this one we're going to be using our heart, our antique copper lantern bead. And what else are we going to be using? Let's bring in some more pink to go along with our pink motif here. I want to use the hearts, kind of like what we have up here with the stars, and I'm going to use the copper lantern bead in the middle, and then I'm going to just alternate the beads, like big, small, big, even smaller to the end. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start off at the end. I need a few more of these though. I'm going to start off with an 8/0 seed bead. Okay, and then we're going to go 4mm faceted cherry quartz. And I think I want some spacer beads in here too though, so let's grab some copper seed beads and some little triangle pale pink spacer beads. Okay. I'm going to go with the 11/0 copper bead, and then we'll do a triangle. I'm going to do a little bit of repeating. I'm going to frame my beads with the triangles again. And also going to be using the seed beads in between the triangles. Okay, and there we go. We've got the teeny tiny on this side, 8mm, 6mm, 8mm. 4mm seed bead. And then these little triangles, they fit perfectly at the ends of the point and the little dip on the heart. Let me get them on there so you can see. So it just fits in there perfectly and nice snugly. And that's also why I use the triangles on the stars. And a seed bead, 4mm. And I don't think I'm going to use a seed bead right here next to the lantern. Let me try it. I might take it off. Okay, that's it with it, and then with it off, or without it. Okay, now I do prefer it. So then the seed bead and then the lantern, and this is going to be the center. I'm going to match it up over here and see how it looks next to our first bracelet. So it falls pretty good. It's pretty well lined up. I do appreciate how you can wear them and the star and the heart aren't right on top of each other. And then our centers match up nicely. So I think that's going to be the pattern for the second one. So I will string up the other side and be right back. Okay, finished with our second one. I think that lines up really nicely, and I think that pairs well together. Oh, I think that's a very sweet double stranded bracelet set. And before I go further, I'm going to double check this pattern of our second one. Lining it up in half and just making sure the beads match up. I didn't forget our add a bead. Okay, that looks good. All right, so I'm going to add 2 lobster claws to the end, and then we'll get to see the finished product. And I think they turned out so cute. I really love this set. All right, let's try them on. Okay, there they are. I think they are super sweet, and I love the antique copper with the pink volcano cherry quartz. And I think they look nice with my related quartz as well. But there's our double stranded bracelet set. I had a lot of fun with my first design using the October subscription box. I hope you guys enjoyed and got some inspiration. And I will see you guys later. Bye!